Hey everybody, I'm here to bring you drill number 2. So we're gonna work on your bridge today. This is a very big move for our second escape, escaping the choke when somebody's in your guard. So doing a bridge is very important because it's another way that we can help create space, but it's a way that we can also kind of manipulate and move our opponent or our attacker, right? So I'm gonna show you what the bridge is. Doing a bridge is pretty simple. It's actually just a very common exercise. It's a glute bridge. So I'll show you what that is first. Glute bridges look like this. Very simply, my feet are close to my butt, my hands are at my side, my back is nice and flat, and I'm going to focus on pushing my hips up or squeezing my glutes as hard as I can at the top, push my hips up as high as I can. The higher I push my hips, the more I'm going to feel my glutes activate, which is what we want as far as an exercise is concerned, to feel the glute activation here, and then I'm going to come down. So for our second escape, which is escaping the choke, imagine that there's an attacker here and they're choking me. I want to bridge to help break the choke, which if somebody was choking me, if you've seen that video, I put over, I bridge up so that I'm holding, and then I sit down hard doing a crunch to help break the grip or break kind of like the stiff arm that they have in the choke. So that's the move that we teach, but how do we get a stronger bridge? A lot of people have a hard time bridging even this high. If it's not something that you've ever done before, and if you don't understand how to activate your glutes, it's not going to be a good break or defense for you moving forward. So we want to focus on, if your bridge looks something like this, we really want it to look more like this. We really want you to get up nice and high. So the first thing is I'm going to cue you through how to do the correct exercise, which is the bridge. So here's how I like to teach it. We're going to lay down flat. You're going to lay down flat on your back. Now, I'm going to have a little bit of space under my lower back here for right now. That's fine. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my hands down flat on my side. This is the key thing right here, putting your hands down. As I bridge, I don't just want to lift my hips. I want to push through the ground with my arms. So what's going to happen is once I start pushing into the ground with my arms as they're straight, you're going to feel that your hips kind of naturally go up a little higher. You should also feel your tricep engaged. That's just part of pushing down into the mat. But focus on taking a deep breath in. So I'm here, I'm going to breathe in deep. And I'm going to breathe out as I push my hips up. And as I push up, remember to push down. So watch me. And push. And really focus on trying to get your hips high and squeezing your butt at the same time that I'm pushing down. You should see that I look like I'm kind of shaking a little bit, and that's okay because I'm activating a lot of muscle groups. I'm not just activating my glutes. My core is activated by trying to help me engage, driving my hips up, and my arms are engaged because I'm pushing down into the mat as hard as I can. So we're gonna focus on the exercise first. Your first thing for this drill is just to practice the exercise. I want you to do 5 really good reps as high as you can. Again, watch me, I'll do 2 just for the purpose of the video. Deep breath in, breathe out, push, drive your hands into the floor, come down nice and slow until your butt is all the way to the ground, and repeat. And come down. So we're gonna do that 5 times. Each time you're gonna try to really bridge up high as hard as you can. Now, in between that, we're gonna add just a regular crunch, just to we're really pushing and driving this way, so now we're gonna counteract it by crunching, which is actually the second movement in our defense. So now we're going to focus on crunching and crunching correctly. So what we don't want to do is, if you saw the first drill, we don't want to pull on our neck ever when you crunch. In general, you just shouldn't do it. It's not good for your neck. You're not really working your abs. It's not kind of like, there's no point. So again, we're going to focus on bringing our chest straight up and our chin at the same time. So if you notice my chin and my chest, it kind of stays locked in place. So watch, I'm going to bring my elbows out nice and wide. I'm going to take a deep breath in. I'm going to crunch. Notice that this doesn't really move. I'm not pulling on my neck. And you should really feel more of a crunch, kind of like right in the middle of your abs right here, right above your belly button. So again, I'm going to do just 2 for the purpose of the video. So deep breath in. And notice that something I didn't mention. I'm kind of holding the crunch for a little while. A lot of times you'll see people doing crunches, especially in the gym. This drives me crazy. You'll see people doing this type of thing, and they're doing like 50 to 100 of them. You're not doing anything. You're wasting your time. You can just do 10 of these really hard crunches where you're really focusing on squeezing as hard as you can for your entire breath, and you'll get way more in your abs than you would doing 50 of these things, right? So again, for the purpose of the video, I'm gonna do it again, and I'm gonna breathe and kind of show you how you should try to do it as well so you can really get the most out of that crunch. So I'm gonna take a deep breath in. So this is a good way just to build core strength. We want to build that nice strong core. So your drill for the week is to do 5 glute bridges where you're focusing on driving your arms through and bringing your hips up as high as you can. And then after you're done with those 5, doing 5 crunches. So I'm going to do 2 of each for the video. Watch me. Bridge. I'm squeezing. I come down. Bridge. Squeezing. I come down. Then I'm gonna go right into my crunches. And time. So what we're gonna try to do is we're gonna try to focus on doing that 3 to 5 times in a row without a break. If you can't do it without a break, that's okay. I want you to do 5 of one, take a little break, then do 5 of the other, take a little break, but I still want you to try to get at least 3 to 5 sets of each. If you can do it all together, you're gonna feel a lot of glute and a lot of abs at the end of that. So it's a really good drill. It's 1, to help practice doing the bridge correctly, and 2, to really focus on squeezing your core and building that core strength as opposed to just building like a physique core muscle. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and please stay tuned for more.